Hey everyone, Buddy Blackford here with another Photoshop CS6 tutorial for you, and today we're going to be going over the different types of layers that there is. Now I've already created some of the layers, and then at some point in another tutorial I'll just show you how to pretty much make all these layers, because some of them are a little bit different than others. So let's just start off by going over what each layer is called and then a little bit about it. So we'll start at the bottom down here, where in our layer panel where it says background. So the background pretty much is always positioned at the bottom of the stack and can't be moved. It always starts out locked, excuse me, as you can see with this little lock signal here. And if you double click on the background layer and just hit like OK or something like that, it becomes unlocked and isn't called the background layer anymore. And every time you start a new document, it's going to have a background layer in it. One thing to note about the background layer is that it does not support transparency. So then you'll just have to unlock it and create it, turn it in, like I showed you before, and turn it into a layer. We'll go up in the layers panel here and come to the second one. And what this is called is an adjustment layer. And adjustment layers control everything beneath its layer. So right now the only thing the adjustment layer is going to control is the background. And the type of things that adjustment layers cover are like contrast, levels, color, and things like that. Now to add an adjustment layer, you need to come down to this button here and click on it, and then you got a bunch of different kinds of adjustments to add there. Or you can come up above and add an adjustment here as one of these buttons. Now what you're going to do is you're going to click on a layer. So I'll click on the background layer, and then I'll just add an adjustment, and this one's called vibrance, and it will put an adjustment layer above the layer that you have selected. So that's what adjustment layers are. We'll go up one more here, and this is just a normal layer. And you can create a normal layer just by clicking on this create new layer button right here. So that's how you create a regular layer. So when you click on the create a new layer, it's always gonna put it above what you have currently selected, so just remember that. So what a layer is able to do is use all of Photoshop's drawing and shape tools, opacity and all that stuff are available to use on layers. And layers can be pretty much almost anything in here, and you can do pretty much everything you can do in Photoshop on a layer, just a normal layer. So that's the basic right there, is the regular layer. The next one above here is called a mask. Now masks are applied to layers, and you do that by clicking on the add mask button, which is down here at the bottom. This little square with the circle inside it is the add mask button. And masks create transparent areas in the image within your image, without, like how if you turn opacity down all the way, it turns your image transparent. Well, this mask can make certain parts of your image transparent. So that's mainly what masks are for. Let's go up to here where it says rectangle 1, and this is called a shape layer. And shape layers control vector data by using a vector mask. And all a vector is pretty much a shape that you're able to scale up and down without losing resolution. So you can create shapes by using the shape tool here, or maybe using the pen tool to make a shape, or any kind of ways you can make shapes. It'll create a shape layer for you. And above is of course the text layer. And a text layer houses text, I guess. It's actually probably called a type layer, and you just create one of those by clicking on your text here and just clicking, and it'll create your new text layer. So I'll delete that. And text layers are pretty explanatory, and I'm sure I don't need to go in depth about those too much. So that's it for this tutorial. We just went over the different layers and their names, so now you know the layers, and you'll be able to communicate to other people about what they are. So thanks for watching this one, and everybody have a nice day.